What's up, everybody? This is Disco Demonic Hydroponics. So, after considering how I was going to say this and everything, and I consulted my guides to make sure this was cool, I decided to go ahead and make the video on how to do the. I'm sorry, I got a message. On how to do the distance working. So, anybody that's received any of my attunements, you can do this, or you can use it for other stuff as well. I don't think that you have to. I channeled this before. I've received many of the energy workings that I come up with by communicating with spirit. So I don't think that you need to actually just like get stuff from me to do this. But if you have purchased things from me, this is the way you can do distance work on people for healing, for attunements yourself if you want to do them on somebody else, or if worst case scenario something happens and you want to curse someone. So I'm going to talk about cursing because basically, man, it's like you're going to curse. If you're upset with somebody, you're going to curse somebody no matter what. The only thing is that I would say about cursing is, for me, when I curse somebody, it has to be like a really good reason. Basically, if they threaten my food, my housing, or my life, or somebody I care about, kind of a thing, and like I can't just go stab them for some reason. So then like I will do the cursing. You know what I'm saying? Because mainly people who do things like that, they're not going to stop. So you got to do something to make them stop. Or you know, child molesters, things that are just really fucked up. I would say even practice on child molesters if you want to. If I think you get the registry in the mail of people's pictures. It has their name, their birth date, and their face. That's all you fucking need. You can practice on that. So basically, it's done like this. So I received. Oh, I'm wearing this hat. It's not because I'm trying to be a santero or nothing like that. Nothing cool. It looks cool, but basically because I haven't cut my hair and my hair looks all funky. So that's why. So I can still kind of look handsome. You know what I'm saying? So okay, so I'll start out with the story. So basically, I received this from all the working that I started learning was from Lucifer and Belial. Uh, I don't know how long ago, a few years ago. So maybe like 3 or 4 now. Anyways, so as I was working in the traditional Reiki system, they say you cannot do harm on anyone using that system. Well, I was just like, what if I needed to defend myself magically, or if I needed to do something, and some kind of for what the reasons I have explained a little while before. So I asked Spirit, basically. I just channeled a symbol. And I'm sure you've seen this symbol before, something similar, but this is what I got. So whatever is in red is what I initially channeled. It was these arrows, the circle, the triangle, and the circle in the middle, the circles around it. And then later on, as I wanted this to become more powerful, I asked Belial to help me make this more powerful. He gave me what is in white. So I added these on. And actually, this I used to have on my altar. So I had it on my altar like this part facing myself. And I would use this to draw forth whatever energies I wanted to. I would put offerings like on these circles. I would put like incense here, maybe a candle here, or some kind of crystal that coincided with the entity I was working with or whatever. Things like that. But basically, we're going to be just talking about the red part. That's how I draw forth. Now, as time has passed, I've come up with more powerful mantras in order to draw energy bodies first. But I'm going to give you the first one that I got and basically how to use that. So the word that I got, it's basically you say the person's name and their birthday, or you can just say their name. That works depending upon your energy, your power level. So you get somebody's picture. Let's say somebody online, whatever, you found out somebody online was doing something like your sister or something, and you're going to fuck this dude up. You don't want it to come back to you. And so, or something. You basically find the picture of the person, first and last name. It's not hard to find, especially nowadays in today's information age. It's very easy. So you get it on your phone. Yes, on your phone. and you basically draw the symbol. You draw the triangle first. I do like this, triangle, then the arrow connecting, and then the arrow. I draw the circle around the face, and then do the connecting lines like this. So the circle ends up like, it's kind of like this big. So the connecting lines that I mean to the circle are these right here. So just imagine this as you can change the shape of it and the size of it however you want to, almost like a screen when you make it bigger and smaller. Mentally, you can do the same thing. So you just envision it, right? So then you do that, and then you draw the circles around the edge. I do that. I haven't tried it without it. It could work for you. I don't know. Anyways, and then from there, you look at the picture, envisioning the symbol, just the triangle and the circle like I explained, and saying, like, let's say this guy's name is John Smith, December 7th, something, whatever. So you would say John Smith, December 7th, Vatharem. And you don't have to always say the birthday. After you say it like once or maybe twice, just say John Smith, Vatharem, John Smith, Vatharem. And then it kind of like, you start focusing on the picture. Then you'll kind of start seeing it kind of clearer. And then you'll start to feel like a connection. I feel it in my heart chakra sometime, mainly in my heart chakra, this area, energy center, whatever you call it, whatever your belief system is. But that's where I start feeling it, like in this area here. And then I say it until I feel I got a good connection. As time goes, you'll get your own little style, right? And then you put the phone down, or if you have a picture of them printed out or whatever, and then you can go like this and just envision the triangle in front of you, and then envision the triangle, and then also draw them forth saying the same mantra. John Smith, Vatharem. I say the name first. It just kind of rolls. It rings with me better. If you want to say it backwards, try that. Like Vatharem, John Smith, whatever. But I say the name first and then Vatharem. And then I envision the body, the energy body, like from the picture, kind of coming forward as like, as like energetic light, and then manifesting on this side of the triangle in front of me. So now, and I just say that over and over and over again. So now I have the person's energy body in front of me, and basically I can do whatever it is I want. I can heal the person. I can talk to them. I can talk to their energy bodies and actually change their thought processes to a certain degree. I can implant like kind of thoughts as in, hey, let's say if somebody's like drinking a lot or doing a lot of drugs, you want to kind of talk to them and like, hey man, you're doing too many drugs, shit like that. You can do stuff like that. You're talking to their energy body. So it's not just like, hey, stop doing drugs and then whatever, but it's like you can talk to them as you're doing the energy work on them. You can, kind of implant suggestions in a way, right? So, and I've done this before. I've done it to several people and to help them in their lives, basically. So, and then after you have them there, like I usually envision them as like my hands here, and they're like their head and their face right in front of me, and then if I shrink it down or whatever, and maybe I'll go to their middle dantian and then their lower dantian to kind of strengthen the envisionment or whatever, strengthen the image that I have before me. And then like I also lay them down sometimes. I let my intuition guide me. I lay them down sometimes in front of me, and I'll just kind of like almost as if I am this huge entity just working on them, and like I can make their energy body as large or as small as I want. I never make them like this big or like to where I'm like working on like their actual size. Fuck that. I just do it like this big right here, and I put the energy into, and you feel the connection. You should feel the connection. If you're sensitive to energy, you will feel the connection. But like something's happening there, and if we've worked together, this is what I'm doing on my end. Whenever we're talking, like I'm telling you about the connection, I'm making the connection. This is what I'm doing. So after I made the connection, I stopped saying Vatharem. Then I start saying the mantras or whatever of the healing things that I'm doing, and if it's in a healing or a rite or a working, I'll do it that way at sometimes. Depending upon the rites are different. I sometimes draw the energy body forth for a rite, and I will do the rite as if the person is in front of me, but it's their energy body, and then it will affect them as it needs to. You know what I'm saying? So then from there, you always, unless you're doing a curse, you always send them back. And actually, sometimes even with the curse, I will send them back because I want the energy to go to them, and I want to fuck up their lives, or I want the healing to go to. I don't want this to rip their soul pieces. I don't want to rip their soul pieces apart. You know what I'm saying? So, especially during a working or an attunement, or if you're doing like a kind of a healing process, and you can do this with animals. Like whatever the animal is known by. Usually, people who have pets, they name their pets the last name of what their last name is. So like Binky Erickson or whatever. You can do that. You just draw forth the animal's energy body the exact same way, and you can work on the animal as well. And then, like I said, but when you're finished, do the steps backwards. Do this part. Envision the triangle in front of you. And then envision the pet or the person or whatever light energy body. I envision a light energy body going back into the picture that you used in the beginning and going back. And so it's going back to the person. So you're reversing the process. If you do not do this, you could cause, like I said, you could cause soul pieces to happen, like, tear them apart and stuff. And you could actually end up doing more harm than good. So I say, like, sometimes if you're cursing, that's cool. You can do it. However, I like to send the energy back to them, unless I'm going to pull their energy body forth and like put them in into a jar or something, like literally, with a poppet or with a voodoo doll or something like that. Then I send it back, unless I'm going to do something with that energy body itself. So, yeah, as far as the cursing goes, there's so many different types of curses out there. Do whatever, find whatever like resonates with you, and you can use this system in addition to any other system that you use. Instead of having a picture, you can actually draw forth their energy body to help it be more effective. In my opinion, like, I've done stuff on people. The first time I ever did this, it took a little while, I think, because of, like, I wasn't sure how it was going to work. But after I knew it worked as well as it did, because it really did fuck up their lives, I was just like, all right. Now sometimes, man, it's like the next day they disappear. Something happens to them very quick. So it's just that click. As soon as you know that it works, it changes everything. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, share it with your friends. If you hate it, share it with your enemies. I'm going to add a link to my stuff on the bottom. If you want to hire me for anything, you can. If you want some of my attunements, you can go right there and get some. I have tarot readings, all kinds of shit. Just go check it out. I do have an Elegua one right now that actually is not on my website yet. So if you want to hit me up for that, either through I advertise it on Facebook or my Facebook business page, you can hit me up through there. Instagram as Disco Demonic Hydroponic, or you can just email me. I also leave my email because, like, if you watch one of my videos and you actually want to contribute, I do not have a Patreon. So you can actually just use my email to send. That's my PayPal account is linked to that, so you can just send me money. If you want to send me money, I'm not asking you. But if you want to, you feel like so inclined to, you totally can. And that's how you do it. So thanks for watching. I think I said it already, but I'm going to say it again. If you like this video, share it with your friends. If you hate it, share it with your enemies. Take it easy.